Good morning, MarketChameleon.com. I'm Adam. That's Will. What's up, my man?
Hello? Hello? Do you hear me? What's
No,
cooking?
we're in heaven. Look at this lighting, man. This is my new, you see this? This is a new feature on the Chameleon.
It shows literally every wrinkle on your near 50-year-old head.
Obviously, I'm going to need to, in this new, what are we coming into, summer or winter down here? I mean, I got to get like a new studio, I think.
I thought that was the whole thing about living near the equator. The sun never really changed.
Sun
Time's
never
always
sets in Costa Rica, my friend. Never sets. It's amazing.
living the dream, baby. They love you on the streets of Costa Rica. Hugs for everyone.
Everybody joining us on Twitter. We love you guys. YouTube, of course.
Love you, chameleons.
Facebookins. We're worldwide. Worldwide. Everybody, Will, why don't you go ahead and bring up your screen? Remember, we are going to get into some trading details, but we are absolutely not telling you what to trade, how to trade. All we're teaching you is a little bit of the Chameleano, how to use the Chameleon, taking a look at a little bit of the markets. You're going to bring your screen up, brother? Everybody, you can hit us up in the chats down below if you got questions on a particular industry, whatever. We're happy to get to it. Will, what are you looking at today, man?
I don't know if you saw this.
Oh, jeez.
That stewardess really took a hit.
Whoa.
They say this is the worst extreme turbulence ever captured.
I'm surprised. Do you need to plug your computer in there, bro?
I do, yes.
Yeah, you heard that? That's Will walking away from the computer as he realizes he's got no charge in his computer.
Zero charge. I was about to go down, saved by extreme turbulence.
Honestly, it's amazing we don't see more of that because everybody's got the phone now, right? That doesn't even look that bad. I mean, maybe that one woman hits.
Yeah, well, that was the interesting piece. You say that. There were only 27 a year.
That's amazing. That's amazing.
Yeah, no.
How few?
I thought that was bullish. So we're going to do a bullish play today.
I'm very bullish. That is surprisingly few. 27? I would have thought like 27 a day. Like I would have thought that happens all the time.
It does not. It does not, my brother.
Wow.
So anyways, we've talked about Boeing at nauseum. It's still sitting about where we've always talked about it. They actually just got their first order at the Paris Air Show. Who knew that Paris Air Show was such a big event for, everyone shows up there and then they start ordering planes. It seems amazing. But they just took an order. I mean, I imagine the Boeing representatives sitting at a table. All right, we'll take 100 of these. They're taking their orders at the Paris Air Show. I mean, it's amazing, but I guess that's where business gets done.
I guess, people like glad handing. They want to be wined and dined, man. A little French cheese, and you're good to go.
They are. They're orders.
But wait, what is this? Of course, they get orders, but I mean, are they ordering the grounded plane? Is that happening?
Oh yes, baby.
Really?
It is. No, I have no idea what they ordered. I'm assuming it flies, whatever they ordered. The fact that orders are coming in is a good sign.
But people are going to stop ordering planes? People aren't going to stop ordering planes, man.
You're right. And if you want to get bullish, the best player who's had a little bit of a hiccup, you can do it with theoretical edge. You can do it.
Dude, you should be on the Boeing board, man. This is a little hiccup.
I mean, we just watched people getting banged around. I mean, if you get on it, listen, everyone, if you get in an airplane, there could be some issues, just like getting in a car, and same thing with your cell phone and your technology. Be aware that your data, everything you have on that product, could get shared with a Russian hacker. Be aware.
Thanks, everybody, for joining in the chat. Love you guys. Ed's saying the 737 MAX are now 30% off, Will.
No wonder they're selling them at the air show.
Hey, is there any way we can get, if they come down to 50%, can we negotiate at 50% off? Can we get one for the Chameleon?
We're going to get a Chameleon, all green, baby.
I've always wanted a jet.
All green.
All right,
there will be no jet for you. There's no jet in your future. The other piece of news, I mean, this is really, we talked about it yesterday. Facebook was up yesterday. I mean, if this product takes off, this Libra currency, and it's a consortium, so it's not no money is going to be made on the ownership of the actual currency. This isn't a
they're so smart, man, dude. I'm sorry, Zuck again. This is when you bet on the jockey, guys. Look, man, this guy's so smart. He says, look, it's completely, we're never going to make a penny on this, right? And he gets
So-
whatever. He gets the guys from Visa to come in and Amex to come in. So it's a consortium managed by, a non-for-profit, but yet it has to be run through the Facebook website. It's fantastic. It's a fantastic.
And Facebook is going to market everything.
It's fantastic. And they have access to everybody who's, as you're spending your money, they can feed you ads. It's fantastic.
Even though the number of people on Facebook has dropped in half from 6 billion to 3 billion, it still is 3 billion people and a lot are overseas. And the movement of currency cross borders and sending money to family members, it has just gotten a lot easier.
Yep.
And you can imagine people accepting this currency on phones in Africa to buy everything from toilet paper to shampoo. I mean, it's going to be an interesting. I'm not going to say game changer because it could fall flat on its face, but Facebook is still way off its 52-week high. You can play it with the options if you don't want to go buy the stock through a nice credit put spread. I hope. I thought I tested for it. Let's go again. There you go. Lots of spreads you can put on.
Wow.
25%
I do, just so you know, everybody, I see everybody's
rate.
chatting us there. Our Twitter fans, Boom over there, who's saying it was disabled to chat on Twitter for a while. Sometimes these things don't work perfectly, but I see you, brother. I see you.
Thank God it's disabled.
Imagine if Will was watching the chat as we're doing this show. All you would hear would be this.
Oh, my God. It'd be dead silence.
It'd be dead silence.
Dead air, baby. Which a lot of people are requesting, more dead air. No chit-chat.
Yeah, Ed's saying they're copying WeChat in China, and 100% agree with that, Ed. That is absolutely. And you look at WeChat, complete domination in China. This is, I don't know. Are you familiar with WeChat, Will?
Well, we chat every day, so yes, of course I am.
No, Ben. No. WeChat is it's like a Facebook / WhatsApp in China, but you can buy everything on it and transfer money very easily. So it's like of course this is Chinese government controlled property, but basically Facebook's looking at that model and saying we can get in this business and you just become the place where people live on that thing all day long. I mean, that's what they want to do right now. This is like the next step for them. It's a genius move by Zuckerberg. Dude, and hey, I gave you guys the heads up on this like 8 months ago. You could have gotten in. When this thing was at 30, I was screaming, "Hey guys.
That's 130. That's 130, not $30.
Well, I was screaming at you at 32, but whatever.
You and your Bitcoin call at 60 cents.
What else you got for us, bro?
Well, I'm wondering, is this the Bitcoin killer? If not the Bitcoin killer, is this the Western Union killer?
Yep.
Does this kill Western Union?
What do you got in bear plays in WU? I mean, of course, this is going to take time, right? This isn't like going to roll out in 6 months, is it?
No, and it's down 1% in the morning. You got to watch it. You got to be aware of what's going on. There were a few Western Union. I was looking at some bearish Apple. I hate Apple. There are a few Western Union spreads to do. Not many, but keep an eye on it. That could be some bearish meat right there. Mm-hmm. If you believe they are going to take over the cross currency, and it's free, my friend, free.
I mean, well,
no cost.
Very low cost. Very low cost. Let's put it that way. Very, very low cost. Yes.
Well, whoever's running, and I don't know why Facebook's it's Calibre is their what they're calling their arm for.
You don't know why they call it Libre?
No, CA Libre. That's the Facebook.
Oh, okay.
Libre is the currency.
Libre is the currency. Yeah.
Facebook's arm that's handling this is Calibre. So the CEO was on this morning, and I mean, basically everything's free from what he was saying.
Yeah.
So who knows?
Look, man, they can give it for free. It's the Gmail of the crypto space. You can give it for free, man. Gmail hooks you in to all the other stuff, dude. If you want to advertise on Calibre, guess what? It costs you to advertise, doesn't it?
How's this help Apple Wallet?
Oh,
I'll tell you,
dude, it makes you
going,
look like Apple's got concrete feet, man. It really does.
How can I get all my data from my Apple to a Samsung or just a
No,
no,
you're totally.
it's not an easy transfer.
You got to start over, man. There's no like back it up and then reload it on a Samsung.
No. Ugh. Well, I guess I'll have to stay with my Apple then. My Apple just blew up on me.
Hey, Edward's asking, is the market in sleepy summer sideways mode until September? What's your feel?
It is.
That's the way you feel.
Asked that? Who's that?
That's Ed.
Who asked that?
Ed.
If you feel that way, which it feels like it is.
Yep.
You can go to the At the Money Straddles and do a search through the summer and see what pops up. Ooh, Microsoft, Amazon, lots of straddles to look at if you think it's going to be a sleepy summer.
So how do you give people a little taste of the premium chameleon there? Thanks everybody for joining us. See you guys on Facebook. Hit us up in the chat, Facebook, if you have any questions. Show them how you would do a search there.
If you think it's going to be a sleepy summer, just back and forth, you would go look at a sell action because you'd want to take in the premium, and you'd want to look for theoretical edge. Let's go above 5%. And do a win rate, above 70, and just start going through your straddles and looking for straddles to sell.
There you go.
We have with just those parameters, you have 209, Google, Apple, Facebook. I'm sure there's something for everyone there, but that's just for anyone who thinks it's a sleepy summer and is comfortable looking at the straddles. You could always buy some wings against it to protect it and make yourself some sort of butterfly or iron condor or however you want to leg into the trade, but that's where you get started with the meat. So
nice.
There you go.
What?
Beyond Meat in the news again today.
Well, look at it burning, man, ripping, absolutely ripping higher.
This is ripping my face off since I made the call that it's over.
Wow.
When it hit this price last time, and I hate to say it, anyone who's short. You look at the risk protection, we're not even getting a spike in the – it's still
wow,
this was the last time it's here. So, I mean, we'll see what happens today and tomorrow. But this thing – I mean, once the shorts have to – if they force the shorts out, I mean, this thing, I don't know, looks like it could go to 250.
Beyond Meat, 2,000.
Beyond Meat. But it's a risky play. How do you even play that?
Man, super risky. I've seen enough on Twitter and stuff to know that. I mean, what are they talking? It's a 8, 9, 10. Now it's probably pushing $10 billion valuation on something with $40 million in revenue. I mean, come on, we're in insano territory, man.
These markets are so wide. It's hard to play them. I don't know. I guess what you
for the average guy, this is just stay away, man. Run away, man.
For sure. Unless you're streaming into the market and you're on both sides and trying to capture the edge, a big entity like Susquehanna or something like that, forget about it.
Yeah.
Or you hold your nose and take a shot at a call, but that's like buying look at the At the Money yesterday. It's $13. But there you go.
Yeah, but Will, have you seen their sausage product? Oh,
you could. I know.
You put that on a McMuffin. It is delicious, my man.
Tyson's been making plant-based product for a long time. Campbell Soup's about to get into it. This space could get crowded. I don't know about the moat, but if they're changing people's eating patterns,
yep.
These are two players in the space already. I don't know. Is it bullish?
Have you ever? I guess there are some. As my brain is thinking through it, but. I guess there's some brand loyalty when it comes to soups or something like that. But in the meats, is there brand loyalty there? I mean, maybe these guys are able to create the first one. I can't wait to try them when we come up there for 4th of July, man. I fully expect some Beyond Meat burgers, man. I will be vastly disappointed if you don't produce these burgers.
I went in to try to get some Beyond Meat, a breakfast sausage to bring onto the show. It's like 10 times. There's like premium built in. There's price gouging going on.
Really?
No. I'm joking. Don't want to spread false news.
Hey,
God forbid.
Beyond Meat Sharknado is coming. It's you just don't know when. It's just one of those. You're looking at. It's so funny. Like, you can look at this, and everybody on Earth knows that this is going to have a major correction, but you just don't know when. And if you try and predict it, you might you get completely ripped apart, right?
I mean, listen, we were making when they were even talking about this IPO, we were making fun of the whole concept by referring to something as Beyond Fish was going to be our product that we shipped in the mail. And sure enough, that's a legitimate product.
That's a legitimate product. Amazing.
So,
hey, everybody on Facebook who's joining us, love you guys, man. Talking about Zuckerberg this morning, a little bit of Facebook this morning. We're getting into Beyond Meat right now. What do you got in TSN for us?
We're actually getting into Tyson Foods. They were the inventor of the chicken wing. First chicken wing in the market.
Whoa. What?
Yeah. They provided the chicken wing?
You better tell the chickens that, man. You better tell the chickens that. They might have something to say about that.
Are you saying God invented the chicken wing?
They invented the chicken wing.
Anyways, theoretical edge, win rates, downside cushion, return if the stock sits here. If it goes higher, you're going to be a winner. Campbell soup. They invented the noodle. It's good stuff.
You're killing it this morning, man.
Chameleon. Theoretical edge, win rates, cushion to the downside. So, I don't know. Have they created a new market? It's the question. I mean, can these new products, are you cannibalizing other products?
You're absolutely, dude. People only eat what they eat. I mean, of course you are. Yeah.
I don't know if you'll get the excitement in these products, but just will money fly into them because they think they're doing something interesting in this space?
Realistically, how many people are super psyched about eating a hamburger that's made out of a yeast product? I mean,
well, I'll tell you, I was doing some grilling last night, and the one thing, and this gets back to your favorite reporter on the market, Jim Cramer, on his show the other night, as you told me, he was throwing around what looked like raw sausage and hamburger. And I was doing burgers last night and chicken particularly.
Yep.
And I get so grossed out, unwrapping it, cleaning it, wiping my
So you're
hands.
saying from a wuss perspective, you like the Beyond Meat product?
Yes, from a wussy preparer of food like myself, and the contamination of food product, I would be happy if everything was plant-based and I didn't have to worry about it.
Well, Bassmaster, who sounds like he just knows his meat, he says all it takes is one legit analyst to bring this thing down. And dude, that's Bassmaster, dude. That dude knows how to cook at least a Beyond Fish. That dude knows, man. I can 100% guarantee that.
He does. And Jim Cramer was calling. I mean, he's probably not legit. He's probably a little more legit than you and I. But I mean, he was throwing that meat around the studio 50 points ago. So,
dude, Cramer doesn't eat meat. Cramer's eating his foie gras and stuff like that, man. He's not. That's true. He's not grilling burgers, dude. That ain't happening. Kramer.
We will sample the product when you arrive, and we will send out video footage.
Yes.
Last thing I did for everyone today was a quick screen. The block trades, anything over 100% quantity. So what that's doing is relative to average volume.
Yep.
It's twice any trade that's twice.
At least 2x the average volume. Yep.
Yeah. Yes. Trade conditions. I want to pick up something that's not involved in a spread or anything else. So auto execution, intermarket sweep, regular. And then I wanted to do a notional above 100 grand so that whoever traded this put at least 100,000 at risk.
Yep.
And I did both put calls to see bearish and bullish. I guess the most interesting one that showed up with there were two. I know this is going to upset Jay because they're both bullish, but Ally Financial.
Yep.
Showed up, and it's right near a 52-week high, whatever that means.
Now, is that Ally Bank?
Yes, it is.
All right.
I wanted to check the events. I don't know. No upcoming events. Let me just see the earnings. So earnings are in July.
Yep. It's funny. What you're doing right now, we went through with Jay on the premium webinar on Sunday, and it was interesting to see what his when something popped on his radar.
Stop.
What?
You told me yesterday you can't talk about the
I'm not going to tell you the secrets, man. I'm going to tell you a little bit about what his checklist. He basically has a checklist of the things he checks. If something pops on his radar, like, ooh, this might be good, he runs down through the Chameleon a checklist of, okay, I check earnings, I check news, I check and that's kind of a checklist to see if it's still a good deal or what's coming up or what might be influencing it. It was quite good.
Well, I guess that's what it takes to retire to Arizona. I mean, I'm still busting my balls here. I don't have a checklist. Can you send me a copy of that? Oh my God, Jay, rubbing it in.
You just go all by Will's all gut, man. All gut. Why do I need to?
Guts?
I don't need no checklist. I got my gut.
So there are a few in the next 60 days where you can put on a spread in Alley with the theoretical edge, win rates.
Is it Alley or Ally?
Well, I like Alley, but it is Ally. That's the proper pronunciation. Right. Ally Financial.
Just want to make sure.
And it is a bank, and you'll get an earnings in there. So just something to be aware of. The other one that was interesting only because I was going through my much weaker checklist of Knowles. It was another bullish play in the calls.
Knowles. All right.
It didn't show up as any spreads, but if you want, it's a $17 stock. It's a pretty cheap option. The one thing I did when I was going through my mental checklist.
See, you got a checklist. You just don't even know. It's just your natural
I went
checklist.
to the company events, and it does have an event, an analyst day.
Be careful, yes.
Just be aware of that. That
might be good to write that down, brother. Your little checklist there, just as a heads up. I know you're 58 years old today, but
I'm
at some point in your life, you got to write stuff down, man.
I'm getting it permanently tattooed to my forearm, my checklist.
Because if you miss one of those things and you miss it, you put yourself in a bad position there, bro.
You could be in a bad position. I mean, that premium show, I've got to start watching.
Will's like, maybe I do need a checklist.
You sent me the reminder.
Dude, how many mistakes on trades does it make where you forget to check to see if there's an analyst meeting or an earnings or whatever? If you forget to do that, you set yourself up for failure, man. You sway the odds against you. Why would you want to do that, man?
Everyone should have a checklist.
You gotta have a checklist. Right.
I do have my checklist. It's in my. You're right. I should probably write it down because you don't want to miss one. But I do have a checklist.
Actually, what Jay said is it's internalized.
That's what my therapist said. I've internalized all my checklists.
All my checklists. Oh, man. Good stuff today, bro. Anything else for us, or that's it for us today?
That's it.
Nice, man.
We'll end it there.
You brought the heat, man. You brought the heat. Thanks, everybody, for joining us on the YouTube, man. We've had tons of people in the stream today on YouTube, Twitter, Facebook, everybody. We're worldwide. How do you like that, man?
What exactly does that mean?
I don't know.
What does that mean?
It means
ghost in your house.
Wherever somebody has internet, they can watch us on any platform, man. Any platform. Remember, if you're on MarketChameleon.com, top right-hand corner, there's a little subscribe button up there. Click that, and you can try the premium data and analytics free, absolutely free for 7 days. Try it. Make sure it works in your trading model. That's what we call pura vida down here in Costa Rica.
So if someone signs up for free, can they get that checklist sent to them from you?
No.
Love the checklist.
Absolutely not. No checklist for you. You got to watch the shows, man. You got to watch. You got to join, man. All right. Safe day trading, everybody. We'll talk to you tomorrow.
Be safe out there, Chameleon.